Hey guys, my name is Tasia. If you are new here, welcome. And if you're not new, welcome back. In this video, man, I was supposed to record this video a good 7 months ago. It's just life hit me and I kind of had to push it back. Here we are. I am finally making it, so I hope you guys enjoy it. If you have not already, go ahead and hit that subscribe button so you guys do not miss when I post a new video. All right, so as you guys probably saw from the title, this video is about how to, I guess, persevere or just get through burnout. For those of you that do not know, I am 3 years post-grad now, coming up on my fourth year after graduating from college. I graduated from Northwestern University. Go Cats. And for those of you that do not know, Northwestern is a top 10 school, so very rigorous, very crazy workload. I posted a video about this, but if you guys have not seen that video, I'll link it in the card so you guys can just click it to check it out. Pretty much straight out of college, I did a summer program, and then right after the summer program, I got right into work. So pretty much I did not give myself a break after I graduated college. Long story short, I really didn't have a choice. I kind of needed to work over the summer because I was planning to move out of my parents' apartment, and then I finally moved, and then boom, I need to start a job in order to continue to pay rent. So I pretty much had to really just keep going pretty much straight out of college. So I didn't really have like that break period to kind of reset. If you guys are interested in seeing any of my other post-grad life updates, I'll link those as well. So pretty much in this video, it's going to be very, very transparent because me as a young person, I want to make sure that I am using my platform to entertain, yes, but also, you know, educate and just give any knowledge that I have. So my first year straight out of college was kind of like an internship year. So I didn't really have a really big workload because it was kind of split with my manager, and I was kind of like really learning the role. For those of you that do not know, I am a college counselor at a high school, and that's what I've been doing for the past 3 years. So my first year was kind of like that internship, learning the role. My second year was me fully in the role as the actual college counselor, and then here I am my third year again, still in the role as the actual college counselor. During my first year, I really learned a lot. First semester was really just me learning the ropes, and then second semester I kind of got to take over. However, as everyone is aware, COVID hit. And when COVID hit, my second semester of my school year ended in March, and pretty much I had a new reality, right? My first year in school and I get hit with COVID, like what? So I did not have a traditional school year. My second school year was completely remote. So that again was a new reality, something I've never done before, as you know, most teachers, counselors, educators in general went through. So yeah, that was just a lot to take in. 2 years back to back, just experiencing new realities, not really having like that traditional school year to kind of base off of. For those of you that do not know, as a college counselor, I am a 12-month employee. So unlike teachers, I do not get any breaks. I have to work through every single school break, fall break, winter break. I do get spring break off that 1 week. And then in the summer, I get 2 weeks off. But other than that, I work all year round. So I don't really have the time to kind of just really reset as much as I would like. That within itself, just having 2 years back to back, being very, very different, was just a lot for me, I think. But, you know, like I am like a really hard worker and I was able to get through it. I also meant to mention this. Sorry, I'm like kind of facing sideways. I hurt myself last week. I fell off one of those electric scooters, those Divvy scooters. And so my knee is messed up, so I have it propped up right now. But that's a tangent that we're not about to go on. If you would like to see the video, it is on my TikTok. So I'll link my TikTok here. Go ahead and follow me on TikTok. I'm a new presence on there. But anyway, so yeah, those are like my two first years. And I felt like I did pretty good, you know, my first 2 years. You know, I had my apartment, I was, you know, in a healthy relationship, Like, life was really looking good for me, and I really just took on all the challenges that those 2 years brought and just really made it through. What kind of ended up happening though, and it was always in the back of my mind, it was that I was tired, right? Like, I did 4 years at Northwestern, which is super hard, and then boom, right out into the education field, which is like craziness altogether. It's like literally non-stop, because you're fighting, you know, for a great education for the children that you serve. So it was like a non-stop just go. So here I am, and at the end now, the school year is over. My seniors finished last week and they graduate June 18th, so really excited about that. But here I am, you know, at the end of my third year, and I cannot lie, my third year was a struggle. First year fully back in person, so this was going to be my, you know, first traditional school year, and pretty much the school year was just trying to get back on track on how to actually, you know, navigate the in-person learning, which I did not really have a full year to experience. At my high school, I am the only college counselor, so I have a bigger caseload. So, you know, that in itself is a lot to take on, but, you know, I do my job well. However, I just kind of wanted to come on here and kind of talk about this past year, because I feel like it was really hard, and I feel like my story could kind of help other young professionals, whether you're in education or not, just really prioritize yourself, know how to really navigate the year, and just really caring about the things that really matter. So long story short, because I am not a person that likes to, you know, talk about myself that much, this school year I don't want to really say I was depressed, because I was not diagnosed with depression, right? I didn't get that. I didn't go see a doctor or anything like that. But this year, I feel like it was a very depressive year for me. As you guys know, my old relationship ended. I was now in person working full-time, which I was not used to after being remote pretty much for 2 years. And then this also was my biggest caseload compared to the past 2 school years, so my caseload almost doubled this school year. So I had a lot more responsibility, a lot more work to do than I am used to. So it was just a lot, you know, hitting me back to back. So, you know, I started the school year out pretty strong, right? Coming back from the summer, which was amazing, very relaxing. Even though I had to work every day, it still was kind of, you know, a slow pace, so I was able to handle it. And the school year started and I felt like I got knocked off my feet. I had to move, and moving was kind of like the first really big extra stressor on top of my life. I enjoyed where I stayed living, but I did have to move due to money. And when I moved, for those of you that do not know, usually when you move, you have to pay the prorated rate for however many days after the move-in date. So in this case, I moved in at the very end of October, so I had to pay for the entire November's month upon moving in, and I did not have the money for that. I did not have the money to move at all, and so I kind of had to take out a loan just to be able to afford the move-in fees. You guys, if you know, you guys are like thinking about moving, and I'm pretty sure you guys have heard this, but like it's very important to save for it. And I think I mentioned this in my other video, if you are able to stay at home right after college, do it, because you save so much money. You're able to save, you know, any money that you're, you know, making from your job. Unfortunately, I was not able to do that, so I definitely recommend staying at home if you can. But yeah, I did not have the money to move. So that really depleted my bank account there, and it kind of just went down here from there. I was struggling financially back to back. Already we have, you know, so many things going on, and on top of that, right, like I have, you know, a very hard job to do, and then I'm worried about money. If anybody knows, financial stressors are not this type of stress that you want in your life. It's never fun to have to worry about money. So that was me pretty much the entire first semester, also trying to give my all to my students. Then second semester came and nothing was really changing. I am not able to depend on my parents when it comes to money, so pretty much I am on my own when it comes to things like that. So I was like literally just struggling by myself, and it got to a point where work was getting to me because things just didn't seem right at work, or, you know, I've mentioned it in other videos of like things just that were not going right at work. And then on top of that, financial stressors came. And then I just felt really, really alone, very depressed. I stopped coming to work, like legit, just stopped showing up. I was really going through something. I literally just stopped coming, didn't let anybody know, and I got docked for that. So like when you guys have a job, you get what's called PTO, which is paid time off, so days that you are able to use throughout the school year. However, I had already missed so many days throughout the school year due to a lot of stress that I was over the PTO. Here at my school, I am given 12 days of PTO for the entire 12 months, and so my 12 months start in the summer, so I used a lot of that during the summer, and so I already didn't have enough days to last me through the school year. So I pretty much had used all my PTO days by November. So any days after that that I miss after November, I'm getting docked for. And so me missing so many days, I was getting docked a lot, which means now if money was not already a problem, it's even more a problem because now my paychecks are low. So here I am, just really sitting there and like, man, like, how did I get here? Literally, how did I get here? I am grateful, I have my like really supportive friends, and they kind of like were there for me to just kind of vent to, which really, really helped, because man, I was really out here alone struggling. And like, because of the type of person I am, right, I'm always happy, I'm always smiling, bubbly personality. People are like, man, how is the strong friend not able to be strong? Like, I am that strong friend. I'm usually the one that keeps my emotions in. I'm usually the one that just goes. And I got to a point where I could not do it anymore. So after that happened, HR finally reached out to me just to check in on me and like, hey, like, this doesn't sound like you. It's in, days like this. Is everything okay? And I just had to be honest and say no. Everything is not okay. I am stressed about money. I'm stressed about my life. I'm stressed and I'm not happy where I am right now. And that, having that conversation and really just admitting that to someone, I feel like really, really helped. After that, HR was able to help me in case I needed to change my schedule around, because there is a lot of work that still, needed to happen, right? I can't just drop all of my responsibilities, right? Like, I'm in education. I serve these children to make sure they get into the college that they want to, or whatever their post-secondary paths are. And I just can't, miss. Like, I literally missed an entire week and a half of work straight. Like, I just did not show up. So when I finally did return, I'm also grateful for my students, because like, I was able to be vulnerable with them and just let them know like, hey, Miss Conway was not okay. And Miss Conway just really needed to take the time away to really work on my mental health, and just really make sure my mindset was straight, so I'm able to do my job, because my mindset was not straight at all, and I was not able to do my job. I'm very, very grateful for them. They understood, and they accepted, me, and they allowed me to take whatever time I needed, and whenever I was ready to get back on, get the ball rolling. So here we are at the end of my semester. I, have broke another record for myself as far as my work here. There had, been a lot of, thought, and it's still kind of thought about whether or not I would be staying here for another year. And like I have been telling everyone, I'm still not really sure, because if you guys aren't aware, in the education space, everyone knows that everyone is pretty much underpaid within the Chicago public school system. And due to like a lot of the work I do, I am underpaid for what I do. And in order for me to live the life, that I want to do, I do, need more money, deserve more money. And in some cases, schools are not able to offer that to you. So I've just been kind of thinking about that, whether or not I am even staying here for another year and all of that. So that is my story. Things that I want to kind of tell everyone, just to keep in mind when when you guys are trying to avoid burnout, because that is what happened. I was burnt out and I couldn't go anymore. So But yeah, so things to keep in mind to avoid burnout. First and foremost is be honest with yourself. I feel like I was not honest with myself for a while, just because I like things to be perfect. I like things to just work out, and I feel like if I just keep working, they will. But that is not always the case. So just literally being honest with yourself and allowing yourself to like feel those feelings, because you cannot keep everything in. Otherwise, you will literally burst. And that again is what happened to me. Second thing is, if you do not already have one, making sure you have a support system. Like I said, my friends, students, the principals here, like everyone was so supportive of me and wanted me to be okay. So like they just listened, helped in any ways that they could, and I was very, very grateful for that. Third thing is take time off. Although I took too much time off, I guess there's not really you can take too much time off, but if you feel like you need time off, take it. Because when you could just continue to keep going and going, eventually your body's gonna be like, you know what, since you're not gonna stop, I'm gonna stop for you. And that's what happened too. Like my body just couldn't do it anymore, my mind couldn't do it anymore, and so I just had to be okay with that in order to move forward. And my, I guess, like fourth and final thing is just understand your youngness. So me as a young person, I feel like I want to do so many things, or like when I was in college, I wanted to do so many different things, and I feel like because those things aren't happening right now, it's like, dang, like did I fail at something? I feel like I should be so much further in life, and because that's not happening, I kind of like really beat myself up about it. So young people out there, just literally work on your time. Whatever is supposed to happen for you will happen for you on your own timeline. Do not compare yourself to other people. You are your biggest critic, right? Do not be too hard on yourself, because we're literally young. Like we literally have so much more life than right now, like it's so much more time to complete whatever goals we have for us, and because of the people that we have in our life, that will also help those goals be accomplished quicker. So yeah, I hope this story resonates with someone, and if it does, let me know down in the comments you guys' story, any tips and tricks that you guys have to kind of avoid burnout, or let me not say avoid, be proactive about it, prevent it from happening. Let me know that down in the comments. I'm sorry this video was kind of, I guess, more not like sad, but more, I guess, calm. I'm not really like moving or just in like a super big energetic mood, but I hope you guys still enjoy this video. And if you did enjoy it, please go ahead and give me a thumbs up, share with all your friends, and of course subscribe. If you guys would like more content like this, let me know that in the comments below as well. And like I said before, if you guys have not seen my other post-grad life videos, I'll post that in the cards. Thank you guys for watching. I'll see you guys in my next one. Bye.